Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel today. So today we're going to be making this delicious whole chicken. First of all, as you can see, this chicken has been killed. It was killed with love, and of course the next step is to cut it to the size I want it. And I'm starting with cutting the laps. You know, this chicken is quite fleshy, so I cut off the laps, each of the laps, and I didn't want it to be really tiny. That is actually the reason I'm cutting it like this. It's large or big, so I'm just gonna cut it like this. But if you want yours to be, you know, a little bit smaller, you can cut this into two as well. But after cutting the two laps, I then cut out the wings. This is the chicken wings or the hand, and this is the two side as well. I'm cutting off the two chicken wings from this broiler. This is actually a fat chicken. You can use any type of chicken. You can also use the hard chicken as well, but this is a soft chicken, of course. And as you can see, after cutting off the hand and the laps, is to cut off the neck. This is a chicken neck and it's quite long. After that, you can now cut it into two. You can cut the whole chicken into two to divide the chicken and open it up. Now you can see the stomach and, you know, all of that thing inside. So you just cut it open, and now you can also cut this particular part of chicken any side to any size of your choice. I said earlier I was going to cut them big, not really little. So first of all, after cutting it, I'm then going to cut it into two again. At this point, if you want to cut it more, you can as well go ahead to do that. And after cutting off this part, I still go ahead to do the same thing to the other part of the chicken. As you can see, the size I cut the chicken is not that tiny and it's not that large. It's just there, it's just medium size. So I'm also going to do the same thing to the other half as well, which is just what I'm doing. Like I said, guys, this chicken is really fleshy and fat, and you can see the meat is it's so much and so fresh.
Subscribe.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is nothing. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult. Let more. I don't know why you love me. Yeah. You got it bad, you got it bad for me, babe. I don't feel glad that I can have this, babe. Nobody else you, nobody else makes you, nobody else had a clue what I could do, what I could do. We're right around the love, right around the trust, right around the dick, right around the slap me up, the dick, I'm throwing a fit, right around the
So after cutting out all the chicken, to the size I want it, I just chopped off the chicken arms or the ass. You guys know I don't like ass, and I don't do ass, and I don't like anything like ass, you know. So this is the chicken ass. It's just, you know, what I'm going to discard or dispose. So I'm going to throw this away because we don't do that here, you know. I don't like chicken ass. But if you actually eat it, you can actually, you know, include it. But then that is just it. I cut it out and dispose it while I chop this other remaining part of the chicken to the size I wanted it. As you can see, this chicken is really medium size, like I said earlier, and enough for what I needed it for. So after this stage, of course, the next step is to wash this chicken thoroughly with salt and clean water, and after that I'll be seasoning or spicing this chicken up with all these ingredients. This is just natural herbs and spice. First of all, I'm using nut cubes. You all know nut cubes. You can use any seasoning cube or seasoning powder of your choice. So I'm actually using nut cube because you know, this is just what I've done severally and it's come out really nice. Then I added salt. The quantity of salt I added actually also depending on the quantity of chicken. As you can see, this is a whole chicken and it's quite much, so I added a lot of salt, like to the quantity needed, and I added thyme, and I also added ginger powder and garlic powder. And you know, we can actually add the fresh ginger and the fresh garlic blend, and you can also add the powder as well. Either ways, I just added all the ingredients I listed earlier, and they're also going to be in the description. After that, of course, I added extra seasoning cube. This is just Maggi cube, just one Maggi cube. I added and I mixed. I've not added water yet. As you can see, the juice from the chicken is beginning to come up because the gas is on and the heat is really, you know, warming the chicken up. So that water is just from the meat. I added onion to this pot because there's no chicken without onion, you know, it adds extra flavor to this. And I mixed thoroughly, then added water. This is the point where I had to add water. I added this quantity of water because the chicken needs to be cooked properly. After some minutes, as you can see, the chicken is really soft. You have to cook the chicken till it becomes really soft. You know, you don't want to be eating chicken and it's so hard and difficult. And after that, of course, I placed my pan on fire, and it's time to add the vegetable oil. I'll be using this vegetable oil to fry the chicken. You can actually use the oven to roast it, or you grill, or you also use air fryer, but I'll be using this frying method because I love it the most. So I added this onion bulb to the frying pan because I love frying my chicken with onion. It also adds extra flavor, like I said. And then I added the cooked chicken into the pan. As you can see, the sizes are okay, and this is just the way I love it. I added the chicken to the pan, and the oil is really hot. As you can see, they are all frying well, and it's just going to fry till it's golden brown. You all know, like if you have been watching my previous video, you should have known by now that I fry all my chicken till it's golden brown. But everything also depends on you. If you don't like your chicken well fried, you can just fry it midway, you know. But I'm going to fry this chicken till it's golden brown. As you can see, I need all sides to be golden brown and quite well fried, but it won't be dry. It will just be as it should be. And after that, you will see that the color is popping really well, and this is also how you get to know if your chicken is well fried. If you don't really know how to check with the color, you can tell that this chicken is, you know, well fried, just to avoid getting burnt. You don't want to burn your chicken because if you get it burnt, it's really going to be messy. So after frying the chicken till it's golden brown, as you can see, I had to take them out and, you know, remove it from the hot oil so I can fry the rest of the chicken, because this whole chicken is quite large and I really needed to fry all of them, you know. So as you can see, at this stage the onion is still in the oil, frying together with this chicken, adding all the flavor it's needed to add, and making everything really sumptuous. And if you were in my house, you would have perceived the aroma. It was so delicious, and everywhere is beginning to, you know, really scent nice. So after taking out all the chicken, this part already is fried, and you know, it's, you can see, looking at the screen and the video, you can see it's, you know, golden brown and dry. So I added the rest of the chicken that I needed to fry as well, because like I said, I was going to fry all of them. And also, if you do not want to fry all, you can just fry the quantity you need and leave the rest cooked. Anyways, it's also fine. So after that, I just removed all the chicken from the oil while I made sure everything fried well properly and nothing got burnt. As you can see, my chicken is so nice and, you know, yummy, delicious, tasty. And if you want to see what I actually prepared with this chicken, you can check my next video to see the sumptuous dish and the meal I cooked this chicken with. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You can check us on Instagram for more short videos and other recipes we don't post here on YouTube. You can check our Instagram at MJ Fun Zone. Thank you so much for staying with us. I love you guys always. Bye.
Subscribe.